We are ever changing. So let this practice be a space to trust in the sacred rhythms of life and the unfolding of your own unique path. Welcome to the practice. My name is Lynn, and I'm your yoga teacher of the day. And for a change, we will actually get started standing today. So make your way there, and grounding into your feet about hip width apart. Maybe lifting the toes and then planting them down one at a time to feel your feet rooting into the mat beneath. And then see if you can find some gentle length in your spine, maybe reaching the crown of your head a little bit more to the sky. Feel free to close your eyes if you feel safe. And then start to gently lift one heel and then the other, finding some bouncing movement left to right. And from here you're invited to make this movement bigger, maybe lifting one foot or including the arms, allowing them to sway left to right, exploring the natural elasticity of your body, and the invitation to start making this movement as big and as expressive as you like, allowing the arms and your whole body to move in whatever direction it wants to be expressed right now. And if that means that you're still just bobbing left to right with the initial movement, that is perfectly fine. Find what feels natural to you in this very moment, and it doesn't have to look anything like what I'm doing. And we'll be here exploring this free movement just for another few breaths. Now slowly start to slow down your movement again. And then in your own time, find a standing position in the front of your mat, with your feet about hip width apart, grounding into the floor. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms up, interlacing the fingers and pointing the pointer fingers out. Then exhale, round your back, pull the fingers forward. Inhale, we open the chest, draw the hands back. Exhale, gentle bend in the knee, round the back, drawing hands forwards. We'll undulate here one more time. Then on your next inhale, open the chest, draw the hands up and back. Then exhale, this time guiding down with the fingers into a forward fold. Knees can be bent. On the inhale, snake your way up again. Open the chest, fingers draw up. Exhale, fingers guide you down to the mat, forward fold. And exhale, open the chest as you come all the way up. Last one, exhale, folding down into the fold. Now release the hands to the floor, maybe walking your legs out here in the forward fold. And then step both of your legs back into a downward facing dog. Take your time here to make this one yours, maybe bending into one knee and the other, gently starting to wake up the hamstrings. And as we will soon be moving through the first part of our sequence today, I invite you to truly pay attention through your transitions, to your movement, and see if you can go as slow as possible and truly be mindful of how your body is moving in space. We'll explore our down dog for just another breath here. And then finding stillness again. And on your next inhale, wave your body into a plank and bend your knees so that they hover above the mat. Holding here, engage your core. And then exhale as you gently drop the knees down onto the floor. Now ground into your right knee and extend the left leg behind, forming a straight line from your toes to the crown of your head. Now place your left leg behind you on the floor and pivot on your right knee so that you can open your chest and your left arm towards the sky. Taking a deep breath here. And then exhale, plant both of your hands down again, lift the left leg. And then crunch it in, engage your core as you then step it in between your hands. Knee on top of your left ankle, and then inhale your arms all the way up, interlacing your fingers again here. Taking deep and steady breaths through your nose. On your next inhale, bring the hands down, palms together to the chest, and then pivot your chest to the left side, hook your right elbow on your left knee. For a twisted lunge, maybe gazing backwards. And then release, drop your left arm onto your back leg, open your right arm up to the sky, keeping the chest twisted to the left side. And then exhale, windmilling your arms to the front of the mat and grounding them down on either side of your front foot. And then press into your front foot to lift your back leg into a standing split. No worries, your leg does not have to be all the way up. It can be halfway. Now slowly start to release your right leg down, grounding the knee and the shin onto the floor behind your front foot. And then your buttocks place on the inside of your right bent leg. Your left knee is pointing to the sky and the foot is close to your right knee. Inhale your right arm all the way up and exhale, twist to the left side. Lifting out of your shoulders, try not to collapse into the spine. Exhale as you release the pose, and then your front leg sweeps all the way back into pigeon pose. You might want to adjust your hips and your front leg a little bit. You could have your hips lifted to find whatever pose works here for you. Then gently opening the chest and opening the shoulders back. Now ground into both of your hands, tuck your back toes and lift yourself all the way back into a downward facing dog. Returning to slow and steady breathing through the nose. And on the next inhale again, waving forwards, hovering the knees above the mat, engage your core. And then exhale as you drop them down. This time grounding into your left shin and extending the right leg all the way back, one straight line from the heel to your crown, trying to keep the hips at one level. And then pivot on your left knee, placing your right foot on the floor and rotate your chest all the way open to the sky. Extend your right arm up and above, finding a straight line from your fingers to your toes. Exhale as you rotate your arm down, ground into your hands, keep your left leg extended and then crunch it into your chest and place it down in between your hands, knees stacked above your front ankle. Then inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, interlace fingers, point the fingers to the sky. And then bring your palms together through your chest center and rotate your chest to the right, hooking your left elbow on top of your right knee, trying to keep the chest and the shoulders open. Release your right hand onto the back of your left leg and open your left arm up and above your head, keeping the chest rotated. Exhale as you windmill the hands all the way to the front and ground them on either side of your foot. Then tuck your back toes, ground into your front leg and lift the back leg up into a standing split. Gently pulling the left side hip to the ground so that the hips stay even. Slowly starting to bring the top leg down, grounding the left knee close to your front foot, then dropping the buttocks to the inside of your bottom bent leg. Inhale your left arm all the way up to the sky and exhale as we twist to the right side. Can you feel your spine elongating a little bit more and your chest staying nice and open? And exhale, release the pose. Sweep your right leg all the way back and find pigeon on your left side. Again, take a moment to adjust your hips so that the pose works for you. Then gently opening the chest, drawing the shoulder blades back and down. Now tuck your back foot, ground into your hands and power yourself back into the downward facing dog. Now for the second round of our sequence, we'll flow through the same poses, but add some more dynamic elements so that we can really tap into this changing rhythms and see how it feels to embrace that transition and to embrace a different kind of pace. So inhale, wave yourself forward into plank and exhale, bend knees, downward dog. Waving again forwards on the inhale, plank, engage your core. Exhale, press back through your hands, downward dog. Last one, inhale, we wave, bend the knees and drop them down. Ground your right knee down, extend your left leg straight and we pulse here. Then ground your left foot into the floor, open your chest and arm to the sky. Exhale, drop your buttocks down, touch fingers to foot. Inhale, open chest and arm to the sky. Exhale, dropping down, fold forward, hand to foot. One more, inhale, open. And exhale, drop buttocks down, hand to foot. Last one, inhale, open chest to the sky. And exhale, ground through both of your hands, lift your back leg. And then you exhale as you crunch it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Then place your foot between your hands as you inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. On the exhale, release the right hand to the back leg. Inhale again back to center, open chest. Exhale again, we twist to the right, release the right arm down. Inhale, arms back to center. We flow between these true poses here. On every inhale, opening the chest, drawing the arms up. And on the exhale, twisting and releasing the arm down. One more here. Then on your next inhale, windmilling the arms down, grounding the hands into the floor. Press into your left foot, standing split. And exhale, bend your front knee to crunch the upper leg down to the floor. And then we come back up again, strong here through the front leg. Exhale, crunch your leg down. Inhale, straighten it back up. And exhale, last one, crunch it down. And now release your buttock as we come into our seated twist pose. Inhale, right arm up to the sky and exhale, twisting. On your next exhale, release the pose. Sweep your left leg to the back, coming into pigeon. Now place your fingers to the outside edge of your mat as you wave your body forwards on the exhale. And inhale, coming back up again. Exhale, chest leading down. And inhale, snaking back up, head comes last. One more. And then tuck your back toes and make your way into the downward dog. Inhale, wave again forwards into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Two more like that. Engage your core as you wave into the plank, strong in the shoulders, and then bend your knees, down dog. Inhale forwards. This time drop your knees down, ground into your left knee, extend your right leg, and then micro pulses here through the foot. Engage your glutes. Now pivot on your left knee, ground your right foot, open chest and arm to the sky. Exhale, drop the buttocks, touch hand to foot. Ground your left hand down, open chest and hips to the sky. Exhale down, forward fold. One more here, open chest to the sky. Then drop down again. On your next one, open yourself to the sky one more time, and then placing both hands again to the mat. Extend your back leg, and then exhale, crunch it in for one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. And then drop your foot in between your hands, knee above ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. And exhale, we twist left, drop your left arm down. Inhale, back to center, arms up. Exhale, we twist, drop the arm. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, twist. Go here 2 more rounds in your own pace, exploring how this movement works for you. Now on your next inhale, return back to center. Then exhale, your arms, your hands onto the floor, ground into your front foot, lift standing split. Exhale, you know what's coming. Bend into your front knee and we crunch it down. Inhale, leg to the sky. Exhale, crunch the left knee to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch it down. Last one, power through the legs, leg up. And then exhale, drop the back knee and leg down. Come down with your buttocks. Then inhale the left hand up to the sky. And exhale as you twist right, hugging your knee with your left elbow. Release the pose as you sweep your right leg to the back, pigeon on the left side. Ground your fingers on the outside edge of your mat, exhaling your upper body down. Inhale, snake the chest open, head comes last. Exhale, waving it down. Inhale, open. Explore here with your own pace and breath. And then on your next inhale, lifting all the way up, ground into your hands, tuck your back toes, and then lift into downward dog. Take a moment here to catch your breath in case you lost it. An option to stay still and focus on your breath, or maybe finding some micro wiggles and shakes with the hips as you bounce into your feet. And then slowly start moving your feet all the way to the front so that they meet your hands. Knees can be bent as you allow yourself to sink into a forward fold. Maybe interlacing your hands on the back of your neck and allowing gravity to pull you deeper into the pose. Release your hands back down and heel-toeing your feet mat width apart so that you can drop your buttocks into a yogic squat. No worries if you're a bit higher up, but place your elbows into the inside of your knees, gently pressing them apart and your palms together in prayer in front of your chest. Softly drawing the shoulders back, and can you feel your chest opening? Finding some steady breaths here through the nose. Now take your last nourishing breath here. And then release your buttocks to the floor for boat pose. Lift your feet up parallel to the floor, interlace your fingers, and then we twist left and right, guiding with the fingers from one side to the other, engaging the obliques and the core, coming back to center, and with control, release yourself all the way down into a laying position. And then ground your feet close to your buttocks hip width apart so that the heels are just about touching your fingertips. And then inhale, lift your hips up to the sky into bridge pose. Maybe interlacing your hands beneath your buttocks to find a bit more of an opening through your chest. Exhale, release down again. Draw your knees into your chest, interlace your fingers on top of your knees, and just take a moment to rock left and right, massaging your lower spine. And then whenever you're ready, extend your legs all the way out, extend your arms with the palms facing up, a bit away from your body. Allow your feet to naturally flop open. Maybe lift your head once or twice to find length in your neck. And then releasing here into Shavasana. Allowing every muscle to fully relax as you surrender yourself to the floor beneath. Now you're more than welcome to stay here as long as you would like, but if you would like to finish off together, start bringing some movement back, and whenever you're ready, slowly making your way into a seated pose in the center of your mat. Let's take one more deep releasing breath here together to close off the practice. Inhale through your nose and then exhale as you release everything out. Beautiful. And then maybe finding a smile for yourself in gratitude for having chosen to practice today. Inhale your arms all the way up and exhale them down through chest center. Thank you so much for having practiced with me, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye bye.